Hello, this is Aaron from QED Environmental Systems, and today I am going to be demonstrating how to properly disassemble high clearance 4.5 inch AP4 Ultra pump. One thing you are going to need if you service a lot of these pumps is a 10/24 thread size. I actually have an eye bolt. You can use a bolt, whatever you have handy. We sell this. This is part number 38388, and first thing I'm going to do is take off my inlet screen. And remove my inlet bolts. You want to inspect the components as you go, see what needs attention as you go. Make a mental note. I like to put these in some soapy water with Dawn. If you wiggle it, usually it comes out pretty easily. Sometimes you may have to hit it with a hammer, whatever you need to do to get the frame inlet out. Again, you can inspect your seat, inspect your bottom check valve plug, make sure there's no excessive wear and that you can't see light through the seat. Should be good. You always want to pay attention to the holes and clean those out when you reassemble. So I am going to thread this into the expander ring, we call it. They may have another technical name that I'm not aware of. And I'm going to use a pair of vice grips just to simply grab onto it and pull. Again, you want to make sure when you're maintaining these pumps, you always apply a liberal amount of grease to the O-rings and replace the flat O-rings as necessary. I actually recommend doing that with every service, especially if you're in a high BTU application. Next, we're going to go to the top ring. We're going to go ahead and thread this in. And this time maybe I'll use a screwdriver with a hammer to get this end off. We got it off. So now you can access all the internal components of the pump. Take a look at your casing and make sure it doesn't have a ring. It needs to be build-up ring that needs to be taken down. You can assess the pump right now, but preferably you want to be able to expose the air seat and the lever. So in order to do that, I'm going to totally disassemble or take the float off, because with the ring on here, you have to take the float off. So go ahead and take this off. Or needle those pliers, whatever you got handy. Float comes off. Now we can get our ring out of the way. I'm going to put the float back on. That's the way I want to assess the pump, with the float in place. Your bottom stop, lower stop, control rod stop, control rod spring, and put your cup back on. And now you can assess the pump without the ring on there. Take a look at your air poppet, make sure your air poppet is in adjustment. You put air to it, should have air come in about right here, halfway, horizontal point. Now you can go ahead and touch your upper stop. Make sure your lever snaps up without exerting force on that, and as the spring depresses, as it touches, lightly touches, it should snap back down. These are some of the things that are key for assessing the pump. Also want to make sure you have some side-to-side slop right here. Check your exhaust poppet to make sure there's a little bit of play. So each time air comes into the pump, that seals up into your exhaust seat. Other than that, just clean as necessary. Apply whatever means necessary. Again, this is an ultra pump, so you want to be careful and use non-stick cookware, Scotch-Brite pads to preserve the the electro polish on the discharge tube, as well as the proprietary coating on the float. So thanks for joining me. I will be back shortly, and we're going to do the reassembly of the pump.